What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dirty Trucker back again with another video, man. I'm just here to tell you about my trucking experience, man, the jobs I've had. Now, this job right now is that I'm gonna tell you about is when I was with Schneider. Now, I did a video on Western Express. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check that out. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all the things you're supposed to do. So anyway, let's jump into it, man. I just left. I just quit uh, Western Express. Horrible company. Not gonna say horrible company. Just I wasn't making the money I was thinking. Like my dad's a truck driver, so he telling me all this money he making. I'm like, oh, when I hop in the truck, man, I'm gonna be making that same thing. But didn't work out that way. So I said, all right, it's cool. So I left them, went to Schneider. Now Schneider was a flatbed curtain side position. Now I've been doing van the whole time I was with Western Express. So curtain side it was new to me. I've been watching videos on YouTube, seeing Loshawn Parks, man. That's what really got me into flatbed. I was like, you know what? I want to do this shit. He showed me a lot of shit, a lot of different shit. I wanna try that. So that's what I did. Now going over to Snyder, I was out in North Carolina, South Carolina, one of the Carolinas, man. We went over there and that's where we did orientation. Now orientation was I think 3 to 5 days, something like that. So we was out there a while. Now orientation was cool. It was a way better orientation than Western Express. Oh Lord, Western Express, man, that was the worst. I think that was the worst orientation I ever been to. I mean the worst. Snyder's top, top, top three. I ain't gonna say top three. It's more like the top because all the other orientation shit that was at the house. The orientation was at the fucking terminal. I did a lot of local shit. So fast forward, man, got the orientation, man, got back down here. Now I didn't want to drive the Greyhound because I had a bad experience with Western Express at Greyhound bus. Lord Jesus, the worst. I hate the Greyhound, man. So I was like, man, it's like, all right, we'll rent you a car and get back to Indy. I was like, all right, cool. Now I'm 22 at the time. Never rented a car, so didn't know the ins and outs, man. It was just crazy what happened. I mean, well, it wasn't really crazy, but when I went to go get the vehicle, I didn't. They told me, oh yeah, go to 234. That's where it's at. That's where the car gonna be. Man, I hopped in the truck. I was like, wow, they got me a truck. This is crazy. Man, I pulled off and it was like somebody put this back in the wrong spot. You got the wrong truck. I'm like, ain't this some stuff? So they gave me this little compact car. I think it was like, I ain't even gonna say compact. I think it was like a Chevy Malibu or something, man. It was something alright. I wasn't tripping on it, man. But anyway, I said, you know what? Cool. I got back home. Started working for them. Go out with a couple guys who showed me how to do flatbed stuff. I went out with this guy named Kyle first. Now Kyle was cool, man. Cool white boy, man. I'm telling you, I was surprised, man. But I never really like trained with anybody other than a black guy that was at Julius at Western Express. But anyway, man, fast forward, man. I was driving with them. It was cool until they start throwing me around everywhere, man. I was doing everything, man. Like it was supposed to be a local curtain side job. I go pick up at our terminal for a prime source, and I go and drop it off, man, around the city, and it was just like building products, shingles. Shingles my favorite, man. You can tighten that shit down as much as you want, man. That's what I love. That's the only thing I like, man. I hated foam. I hated the foam because the foam, man, them damn straps throwing it up there, man. Now I ride motorcycles too. So around the time I was working for Schneider, I just crashed on my motorcycle, and I fucked my shoulder up. So when I was trying to throw them straps over that foam, oh my lord, it took me so fucking long, and I only had like maybe like six straps to throw, six straps, and it took me almost 2 hours to throw that shit, just because my shoulder was so fucked up. And it was so crazy, man. I'm out there throwing that shit. And I literally just got done throwing straps. And my DM, my dispatcher, whatever you want to call him, I forgot what Schneider call him. They call him some weird stuff like, what do they call him? Business manager. So my BM, my business manager, calls me. Oh man, he got his door open. I hope nothing fly out. But my business manager, I think that's what they called him or something like that. Weird. So she calls me now. She lives in um, Minnesota. Remember that for when I tell you in a couple minutes. Now she lives in Minnesota, so she doesn't, see me or whatever. I don't see her. None of that. I don't think I even met the lady. So she calls me and she's like, why are you still at the terminal? She's like, what are you doing at the terminal? And I'm like, I just got done strapping my load. And she's like, why is it taking you 2 hours? And I'm just thinking in my head, like, why the fuck does it matter? Like, the shit's gonna get delivered. Chill out, bitch. I'm earlier than I was supposed to be here. Like, what you trigger? I'm just like, well, I got an injury on my shoulder. Me throwing them straps, man. It's kind of hard over this tall ass phone. I didn't even have to get on the ladder too to toss them over to the other side. It was crazy. So that's what I was doing, man. I was just doing that. And then they start throwing me everywhere. I worked for Walmart for a week out in Ohio. I worked for out in Michigan at that prime source. One of the drivers took off for a week. They had me hauling some other stuff. And what I hated, man, when I was hauling for prime source in Indy, I would have to tarp some stuff, tarp some loads, but I didn't feel like it. I never tarp. So when I used to turn in my bills, I used to write on there and be like, tarp the load, and they'd pay me an extra $30. They didn't fucking know. Shit, if we was hauling in the morning, we'd come back in the afternoon, they'd be gone. So it was, hey, that's beside the point. Getting over on people, that's how you make it in this industry. Shit. All right, so fast forward, man. I've been working at Prime Source for about 3 months. I've been working at Schneider for about 3 months. And Schneider has this 90-day safety course, I think, something like that. So I had to come to Schneider. Now Snyder's already in Indy, so I just had to pick a day. One of the days I was off, well, not off, but call off one of the days to come do the training. So that's what I did. And when I did that training, the little safety training thing, man, I that's when I knew Snyder wasn't right for me. Now I ain't go now. Just hold on a minute. You'll figure out why I left Snyder. So the safety training, it was cool, but I didn't do my best. And plus, the guy when we went to go talk, he was looking at all my records and stuff, and he was like, "Man, I got you on here for braking too hard behind the car and following too close behind the car and all this shit." And I'm just like, "Well, what the fuck, man? Like, y'all really got all these safety features and shit, and y'all still want to come in here and talk bad about me and what I'm not doing and all this shit." Honestly, I think the guy was a little racist, man. Cause I mean, how he was talking to me, man, he wasn't talking to me like he was a professional and I'm a professional. That's what I hate about a lot of these folks in this industry, especially, man, when you're a company driver. I mean, I'm still a company driver right now, but the company I'm at, man, they talk way better. They talk to me way better. They talk to me like I'm somebody that's making them money. The guy at Schneider, man, he was talking to me like I'm just another person. So I ain't like that at first. I ain't like that anyway. Wasn't even that. So then I do the little safety riding around the city, and he critiqued me on most of the stuff. And we was going around the curve. Now the curve ain't got no speed limit, so I was doing like 25. I think I was doing like I think I even did like 30 maybe. And he was like, uh, "Man, you coming around that curve too sharp, man." He said when your body starts leaning, man, that's when you know you in the curve too hard. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, bro, we was doing 25. This is just me thinking, man. Me talking, I ain't say none of that because I'm like, I don't want this guy to be like, you know what? I'm about to cross him out so he can't drive or nothing. Man, I just felt he felt a certain type of way against me. So that was a Friday. I came back to work um, a Monday. I came back to work that Monday. I worked Monday for this guy named Mike. I still can't remember what the company was called. Um, that was Monday. Tuesday, I worked for him too. Now um, Wednesday I was going to work for him. It was in the morning time. He said, "I need you to go up to Richmond, Indiana, deliver this carpet, because they delivered a lot of carpet." So I was like, "Cool." I go up there to Richmond, man. It's like, so I need you to leave out like 6 in the morning. So I was like, "Cool." Now with Schneider, they got a thing. If you haven't drove more than 6 months before coming to Schneider, you can't have anybody riding with you. And then if you don't have the 6 months, you have to wait 6 months in order for you to have a rider with you. So me being me, I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm the only one that do it, because I know for a fact there's a lot of people out here that got a lot of drivers ride with them, and their company don't know. Just saying. So me, 6 in the morning. I mean, it is completely black, pitch dark out there. Now I pull out. Now my girlfriend, she drops me off at the house. I mean, drops me off inside the terminal. I go get my truck. She comes out. She parks in the parking lot. I come out the gate, and as I'm coming out the gate, I drive down a little bit and I pick her up. Now we're driving all the way to Richmond. We get to Richmond. I think Richmond maybe like 2 3 hours away, something like that. I don't even remember honestly. So we get there, and as soon as I get to Richmond, my BM called me. My business manager calls me, and I pick up and I'm like, "Hello." And she's like, "Hey, how you going?" I'm like, "I'm good." She's like, you doing what Mike told you to do?" I'm like, "Yeah." Watkins and Shepherd. Watkins and Shepherd. That's the name of the company. All right, so Alright, so she's like, you out there doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm helping him out, doing what he told me to do. I'm out here in Richmond now, and she's like, okay, can I ask you a question? And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? And she's like, do you have a rider with you? Now me, she lives in Minnesota. I'm in Indiana. She can't see. So in my mind, I'm like, who told her this? So I'm just like, yeah, I got a rider with me. What's up? And she's like, oh well, I told you you can't have a rider until 6 months. And I'm like, oh, I got the 6 months. I had three with my last company and three with you guys. I thought 6 months. I thought I could bring her out here. And she's like, no, the company doesn't allow that. And she's like, I did something one time. She was like, you was already on probation for this, and I saved you for that, or something. I think it was that hard breaking situation. She was like, you was already on probation for that, and I said, if you do anything else, then oh no, you know what it was? I did a fucking I high hooked this trailer, and then I high hooked the trailer and broke the damn fifth wheel puller, the kingpin puller. So that was already one incident. So she was like, I saved you from getting fired because you did a high hook. And they fired people from getting a high hook. And she was like, this is the second thing. So she was like, um, basically, she was like, you gotta drop your passenger off, bring the truck back, and then I'll explain what's gonna happen when you get back to the terminal. She's like, cause I don't know if they're gonna fire you or not. I already knew what was going on. But the thing about it, my girl was cool about it, so she was like, you know what? Go ahead on. I should have brought her back. I should have been like, I already know they're gonna fire me. I should have brought her back with me. But she was like, nah, go ahead on and go drop the truck off and see what they say. She's like, cause they might not fire you or whatever. Man, I got back to the Richmond. I told her I was like, yeah, I got back. I was like, yeah, I'm here back at Richmond. And she's like, yeah, well, we're gonna have to let you go. Oh, okay, bitch. I already knew that shit. So I was done with Schneider anyway. I was like, you know what? This fucking company ain't the company for me anyway, cause y'all ain't shit, basically. Especially after that fucking safety dude. I think honestly, I feel like that safety guy that did my road testing thing. I feel like he called on me, cause I think I seen him when we was coming in. But I don't remember. I wouldn't know. I don't. How she found out, who knows? But yeah, I got fired from Snyder, man. I would never go back. All because of all the safety shit they go through, man, and how they never, bro. Now, if you want to go to Snyder, more power to you. They do pay good over there. I was making exceptional money. Not with Snyder though. When I was working for Watkins and Shepard, making 250 a day, I was making good money. Shit, I was bringing home at least like 900 a week. 900 to 1,000. I think one time I did like 1,200 bring home, and that was with him. That's because I ran, and then I got stuck out in Michigan when I ran from him one time. So he paid me like an extra 500 just because I got stuck out in Michigan for like um, 4 hours. Crazy. So that's the only thing I like about Snyder is working for Watkins and Shepard. If you can work for Watkins and Shepard without Snyder, you'll be in there, man. I swear to God. But Snyder was a good company, man. Until the bullshit happened. So, thanks for watching this video, man. If you made it to this part, man, I love you. I want you to know that already, man. Already. So, it's been a pleasure, man. It's your boy Dirty Trucker, and I'm out here, man. Tune in to the next video. I'll tell you about my next job, man. It's gonna be a lot of these videos. It's been a lot of jobs. So, all right, man. See y'all on the next one.